The deadliest battle during World War II, the Battle of Stalingrad. For Nazi Germany, 1941 had been a devastating failure. After launching Operation Barbarossa and invading the Soviet Union in June, Hitler boasted that the Soviet regime would collapse in mere weeks. "We only have to kick in the door," he proclaimed, "and the whole rotten structure will come crashing down." But the Wehrmacht was met with fierce Soviet resistance and an unforgiving Russian winter. By December, German forces were halted at the gates of Moscow before being pushed back. To make matters worse, the United States entered the war that same month. The conflict Hitler had desperately tried to avoid, a war on two fronts, had become reality. Germany's situation was dire. The Nazi war machine was heavily reliant on the Soviet Union for raw materials before the invasion. Now, with supply lines stretched thin and resources dwindling, Hitler turned his eyes toward the vital oil fields of the Caucasus. The lifeblood of mechanized warfare, oil was essential for fueling tanks, aircraft, and warships. Hitler believed that capturing the vast oil reserves of Maikop, Grozny, and Baku would secure Germany's dominance. But to achieve this, his forces had to march through the unforgiving expanses of the Soviet Union and break the Red Army's resolve. The campaign to seize this oil would lead to one of the bloodiest confrontations in military history, the Battle of Stalingrad. Hitler's obsession with Stalingrad grew. The city bore Stalin's name, making its capture symbolic. But more importantly, Stalingrad's strategic location made it a key transport hub. Controlling it meant cutting off vital Soviet supply lines. By August 23rd, the Germans reached the outskirts of Stalingrad. The Battle of Stalingrad was brutal. The Luftwaffe bombed the city relentlessly, reducing it to smoldering ruins. Yet, instead of breaking Soviet resolve, the devastation created a battlefield suited for guerrilla tactics. Urban warfare nullified German advantages in tanks and air support. Soviet snipers like Vasily Zaitsev became legendary, picking off German soldiers with deadly precision. On November 19th, Operation Uranus was unleashed. In a massive pincer movement, over 1 million Soviet troops smashed through the Romanian and Italian lines guarding the German flanks. The Axis allies, under-equipped and poorly supplied, crumbled.